Hello, Facebook and YouTube friends. I was just thinking, I broke up with the Blue Eyed Devil in 2004. So for 22 years, I have been unloved. I've been abused. I fought constantly for the money I have now, which is my only justice, through senators, through attorneys, through courts. And I don't really know what love is because that wasn't love. We had a house together. I gave him $500 down on that house. My mom bought us a washer and dryer, and he kept all of that. And I had a cockatiel from my agents when I sang that was given to me, and he kept that. And I had some finches and a parrot that I had bought from Castle Parrot, and he kept all that because I had worked at Myers and I had worked as a painter in Grand Rapids. And so the whole time I was with him, he was cheating on me. And I found that out on a birthday years later after we were broke up. I went back to the pet store that him and I used to go to. My dad and I were in Grand Rapids having dinner because Grand Rapids was the best times of my life. The club filled with people like me, the karaoke nights. So I would always go back there on my birthday, and then we would go just have fun somewhere in Grand Rapids, my dad and I. But I went to that pet store, segueing back, and the girl that was our friend there looked at me when I was talking to her, and she goes, "You know that he cheated on you with my brother." And she was talking about the Blue Eyed Devil. And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of felt that." She said, "Yeah, he stayed the night with my brother, and they were fooling around together, and that's when he was with me." So that, you know, the whole time that I was with him, he was cheating with somebody else. 5 years. 5 years of me being deeply in love to someone who threw me out with nothing and said, "What do you want me to do? Take you back out of pity? I celebrate every day with champagne. I don't see you." Oh, I cried so hard after he said that to me. Like I said, I brought my knees to my chest. So 22 years now I've been single. And love is the most important thing to me. That's a sobering thought. And now I have to go through what's happening to the USA right now and the kind of bigoted haters that are running this country, and family that I know voted for that, who I will not be involved with anymore. As much as I would like to forgive them and break bread with them and eat, I can't trust them because they're so callous to do this to me. They knew this would hurt me, and they voted for this person, or these persons anyway, to be in power. And now, as we're seeing online, people like that who voted for this person, they're suffering too. They're losing their farms. They can't afford their medications. And I know one particular aunt that I have, segueing into that, who has to have EpiPen for her diabetes. Well, I bet that's costing her a fortune now. And I remember saying to her on her porch that people, if she voted for this man, that people would probably die because of him. And that I said, he is like Hitler. And she said, "I'm going to vote for whoever I think is the best." And she did vote for him. So, you know, uh, here we are. So I've gone 22 years without love, segueing back. 22 years of wanting to be loved and not being loved. 22 years of no more solid relationships. And it is painful. very painful. But yet I have to put one stiletto in front of the other and keep going forward, feeling the way I feel. And when I love somebody, I always love them no matter how much they hurt me. But I know there's no going back to that person. I mean, how could you ever trust anyone like that again? Knowing how they betrayed me, how he had no regard, and I haven't heard from him in 22 years, and quite frankly, I don't want to. I don't want to look at him because it will just bring me pain, and that's one thing I don't need. So no, I have never been loved because he certainly didn't love me. I was in love, but he didn't love me. He took the washer and dryer, he took the house, and he just totally forgot me. And I didn't do anything to him to deserve that, I can assure you. You know, I didn't do anything but love him. All I ever did was love him. And every time he said something nasty to me back then, I looked him in the eye and I said, all I ever did was love you. But here, 22 years later, I'm still living in the consequences. I'm the one who doesn't have anyone to love. I'm the one who doesn't have a family because my family is bigoted and they think they're better than me, and they've broken up my parents' marriage, and they have used and abused me, and I've tried to do everything for them. Make them guacamole, be there for them when family was dying, take food over their house, and buy everything, and have a cookout with them. And, you know, I have a camper that needs repaired. I have so many cousins that could help do that, but no, it's full of mold, it's soaking wet in there, and it's never going to get fixed. And that was the one place I had to go sing in private without any sound and record videos. But I can't tell you how hurt and sad I am and why I go to bed at night, like I said before, and cry myself to sleep. Love is that important to me. It's that important to me. And now there is imposters and AI and everything else in my way. And I can't go out and meet somebody because there's a Nazi Gestapo running around, and I've heard about them being in Kalamazoo. You know, snatching people and shoving them into vans or beating them or shooting them or killing them. So, you know, here I am. And I tried to convince Keanu Reeves to love me. That did not work. I tried to even once connect with Elon Musk. That did not work. All it is imposters. So, you know, it's very hurtful. I tried so hard to get love that I deserve, and I would appreciate that love and that person with all my heart, and I've learned a lot from the past. So, in closing, once again today, I have to say my saying that I made up, and that is, every day I must go on. Every day I must be strong. Every day I must be, for there's no one else in this life, in this world, on this earth, in this universe like me. Bless you, and I love you.